is Paul Walker's M3.
Man, the sweet sound of that Gintani F1 exhaust on the SVJ is amazing. Well, that's right, you saw the title and thumbnail. We are on our way to Gintani right now because Alex has completed a twin turbo kit on an Aventador SV. We've had twin turbo Lamborghinis on this show, 2 of them now. They've always been on the V10 platform. Is it time we finally twin turbo the V12 platform?
Depends.
Our fear is to lose this.
To lose this. An example of that would be like the F12. The F12 sounded amazing straight pipe, and turbo doesn't sound the same. You lost that high pitch. But our friend at Gintani, Alex, says he has a solution.
He said twin turbo this SV and it still sounds like a straight piped V12.
Oh, I see it.
I see it.
He has it in a demo for us. We're actually going to hear it and see it today in this vlog. So don't go anywhere. The proof is in the pudding. Let's go. Let's go.
We're gonna park this thing. We're gonna go test drive the twin turbo SV. Now, he did his car, his SVJ, and that was the development car. So he says he's got it all dialed in now. Car runs like factory. It actually runs on stock ECUs. Doesn't run on Motec. We'll let Alex do the talking. And I know the kit's got some really beautiful hardware. What is it called? The plenum? The top
intake manifold?
Intake manifold? Plenum, I think. Good morning! 9:15 a.m. Start yelling in the shop. Wake up, boys! Have you had coffee this morning, Tony?
I have not.
You've not. We should have brought these boys coffee. It's very disrespectful.
Who would bring the coffee here in the SVJ with you driving like a
Yeah,
Dude, look at this. 720
We're gonna put a
GTR.
button right here, and then I'll have a dump. So when you press the button in front of the car, we'll have a separate pump. When you hit it, it'll dump. So you guys don't have
Dump?
When you put the ice in,
I'll have to take a
so it'll
dump.
just and it melts.
Explain this. What is this?
So
This is the water. This is the meth.
Whichever one.
This is the meth. This is the water.
Yes.
Can we mix the meth in the water?
No, you can't mix the meth in the
not?
water
We'll
because
push it that way.
you talk to a crackhead about that. I don't know.
How much longer? Everybody wants to know.
Where the panels are on, everything's on. We finally got the
You look
second
at
clutch.
them.
Talk to the audience, Alex.
Panels
You
are
a
on.
YouTuber now.
The exhaust is almost done. The tanks are in. So we're just gonna wire up the pumps, put a dump valve so you guys can drain the water after the ice melts. Other than that is pretty much it. We did the suspension adjustment. We had to put all the panels back on so we could measure everything because you got to measure and give it all the height level so you could do the suspension adjustment. The clutch actually did 2 clutch learns on there. Finally went through. It's a pain in the ass with this car.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Why is it a pain?
They never want to learn. It's ridiculous. Like even I was talking to my boy that's one of the main engineers at McLaren. He travels all over to all the McLaren dealers. Even on these 765s, it takes him almost 11 tries, 12 tries to get a stock clutch to actually learn the kiss points. Like it just keeps failing. So it has to come to a certain temp, all this other crap. It's like, it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, it's like basically a checklist of things the computer
Yeah, it does
has
like
to see.
it
So if it
checks.
misses something,
Yeah, it
doesn't
checks temperature, it checks level, and then it does preload clutch 1, preload clutch 2, and then it does the fill point. Does like all this crazy shit. Car just sitting here like for like 30 minutes, and then it fails, and you do it again.
Oh my
fails,
God.
and you do it again. So it's a royal.
Sounds like fun. You want to get into this business?
Well, obvious. Look at the money he's making in this guy.
Whoa!
One of those offshore
Dude.
43mm rose
Wow.
gold featuring the Oyster Perpetual. That's wrong.
That was for nothing. Anyhow, it's cool to see the 720 GTR now with panels back on back here. Remember last time we saw this? This was all removed. So they're coming along with everything, putting fluids in it. Exhaust.
Exhaust. This is still just as on here because we're running the car.
What are you gonna make it out of? Stainless.
Yeah.
Because that's
it's gonna
bulletproof.
Yeah. I don't want it cracking and crap. So
I understand.
downpipes, all that's done. The guys are building the rear section. They build the loop, and then we're gonna stop at the loop, put it in the car, put the bumper on, and then we got to bring it out to the mill. So that's basically it. Other than that, it's basically done. We just got to put the windshield and the window and the cage back in. I got to have this thing on the street before I leave. So this week I gotta drive it, and then they can button up the rest. I got to
So
drive
when we
it.
come back next week, we can take this car and Damon can do what Damon does best.
Wait, when are you guys
Talk
coming
about
back
himself.
next week? I won't be here, but you guys can take the car. Yeah.
I got next Friday. Not this Friday, coming up Friday after
Yeah.
that.
So this
like 10 days.
So I'm gonna be gone next Monday for 2 weeks. So before I leave,
Whoa.
Where the fuck are you going?
Really?
I'm going to Turkey, man. I'm going to take a trip and relax. I need a
Can we
break.
come?
You're leaving?
Yes.
To the motherland?
Yeah.
No.
Well, motherland's Armenia, but Turkey is
my
where
bad. I'm really good at geography, guys. Dropped out of school in grade 8. If it ain't on Google Maps, I don't know where the it is.
Turkey is not on Google Maps, fun facts.
Turkey is on Google Maps, bro.
Twin turbo, upgrade, all that. What are you gonna make it so that when we come pick it up, what do you think it'll actually be making for power? It'll be 1150?
I'll make it be 1,000 wheel, and then hit of a switch, you'll be at almost 1,300.
Hit of a switch, 1300.
But
Can you hide that switch?
I don't think you should do that without putting some serious tires on it.
Oh no, put real tires on it. Twin turbo Aventador. Sounds like an awful idea, but now people have started doing it.
It's the best thing.
It used to be only about the V10s. We have this beautiful twin turbo SV behind me. This one right here, it has like a martini-like livery on it. Explain to the audience this, because everyone's gonna wanna know. But Alex had a twin turbo SVJ. What happened to it? It says the development car. You took all what you learned on that car and you put it into this, right?
Yeah, this was our prototype kit basically we built. Now we're doing the kit completely different. We got a full billet replacement intake manifold. Change a little stuff around that I wanted to. The amount of money people are going to spend to twin turbo this car, I think they should get everything, especially a billet intake.
Oh, my has made cookies with them.
Especially
So easily distracted, Dave.
Yeah.
So cookies. There's cookies. Oh, look out.
Bring them over here for a second so the audience knows what I'm talking about. The man has a whole cookies.
You guys want some?
What do you have these? Why are they all random?
Alex's
You were at a
brother
wedding,
bought
weren't
it.
you?
No, it was Alex's.
Right in the middle of talking about a twin turbo kit.
what was
Dave.
that? Oh, it's from Arno's?
Yeah, Arno
That's
brought
my
it.
nephew's. This is bomb. This one's bomb. Eat this one.
No,
Yes.
this one?
Yeah. No, eat one that has on it at least.
Everybody get a goddamn cookie and let Alex finish talking about the twin turbo kit. Let's go with the cookie and actually show you what he's talking about. So this car, full twin turbo kit. You are running this car, which I think is really important for everyone to know, on stock ECUs.
It's all factory ECU.
So it drives like stock.
It drives like a bone stock car. It obviously has our upgraded clutch in it, so it's a little more aggressive when you're leaving the line. If you're not quick with it, it does chatter a little bit, but it's not a big deal. It shifts like a stock car, drives like a stock car. It's all on factory ECU.
Computers in this car are the same as a Diablo and the Murcielago. How funny is that?
Doesn't surprise me. Lamborghini's good at. Cool.
Nice.
That was my bad.
What do you do?
I thought it would go up, but it didn't. I wasn't past the point of where the shocks are screwed.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow, look at this.
So
Holy crap. What size are these turbos?
Pretty big.
They look big.
Yeah, they are.
It's hard to tell on camera, you guys, but those are like big turbos.
Yeah, they're big.
Got cookie
why is
crumbs
it so
all
big?
over me.
The reason we keep them big is because we want to keep the car efficient, so we don't need to bring in the boost like crazy on this car. The less we're working the turbo, the better it is. Cooler intake temps, cooler exhaust temps. Just keep the car efficient and happy. You don't need to go crazy on this thing. I mean, this car makes like 8 pounds of boost, and it's making 1,030 wheel.
Really?
Yeah, we just took it to Dyno Jet just to get third-party numbers.
So it's
on
making
Friday.
300 more horsepower.
Yeah, it's no joke. I mean, I'm gonna smoke the out of your car right now. We'll see. So it's
I like what you said there, a third-party dyno to prove it's fair. You're not going to be like, oh yeah, it's 1,000. Like,
yeah,
we always dyno.
We always do that. We take it on our dyno, we do all our stuff, and then we won't have to do that anymore because a lot of people want to see Dyno Jet numbers. There's always a whole thing about Dyno Jet, Mustang, this and that. So and when the shop is up and the city decides to give us our permits, we'll have a Dyno Jet, Mustang, and a mainline in there, so we won't have to go anywhere. But we took it to Burger Tuning and used their Dyno Jet. We actually took the drive shaft out. You would have loved driving this thing.
Rear wheel drive.
Oh, dude, it was unbelievable. I was
Out of control.
all over the place with this thing. It was amazing. So we took it there. We did a few hits. 1030 was the best. That's on pump.
Jesus.
That's on pump gas and meth. If it was on race gas, easily 1100. Stock motor, 8 pounds of boost. So this is our prototype kit. As you can see, the intercooler sits back here.
That's the intercooler.
This is a two Honeywell Garrett cores back here, and then we got our side plenums.
These are
So
cool. Look at these side plenums, you guys.
we were gonna do them like this originally, and then I decided, you know, with the amount of money people are gonna be paying for this kit and what I really want out of it, I just rather do a complete billet intake manifold replacement.
Do you have one here now, done?
The billet intake manifold? Yeah, we have it.
That's the ones that we saw at
Yeah,
AL13.
yeah, nobody's seen it. It's the ones that we're getting powder coated at AL13.
Can't show it yet?
Not yet. It's like
Yeah, I've seen it off camera.
That's like my.
Follow me on Instagram. I'll post it on Instagram.
That's like
it
my
was
pride.
sick. I'll put it on Instagram.
It is really cool. Like we saw them at AL13 because they powder coated them. It has a completely different look and feel than this because everything's up here and it's all kind of one unit. That's all. That's all I'll tell you.
And there's no standalone in this car.
There's no standalone.
Just like the 720. Got it.
Yeah, just like the 720. I'll let you have that. Okay. This one actually has a standalone and I mean.
We got him.
It's early in the morning.
This one has a stock engine management system and trans.
Why? So why
everything
would, on the Aventador? Why do you do it that way? Is this easier?
Okay, so nobody makes a full nobody makes a full plug-and-play standalone for this car.
Really?
Yeah, so Underground is actually one of the other few who do twin turbo kits on this car, but what they do is they piggyback on Motec. So basically they leave the factory ECU in there to control the cams, the ignition timing and all that stuff, and they just kill the error codes for whatever pops up, and then they add additional 12 injectors and they feed the car with 12 additional injectors.
So that car would have 24 fuel injectors.
So it has 24 fuel injectors. See, we have full control over the factory ECU. I know this ECU so well that we don't need to do any of that. So we just leave it on the 12 injectors. We could run it on 12 injectors. I use my own map sensors that I put in there. We change the size of the map sensor so we could see the boost. The factory ECU knows it's boosted and we run it that way. We've been developing a full plug and play standalone. So it's not going to be like what Underground does. It won't be piggybacked. We'll get rid of the factory ECU completely. We'll have boost by gear, you know, ignition control, boost control, you know, traction control, fueling, everything will be
control
controlled by
issues,
that.
it sounds like.
Yeah. So
He's very controlling. Imagine being married to this guy.
Sit,
actually not
eat,
controlling it
affection,
at all.
affection, affection.
In my opinion, an Aventador, you don't need to go crazy, man. An Aventador is just like a show car, you know? It's just saying like, it's like a measuring contest kind of thing. You got a SVJ with twin turbos or SV with twin turbos.
Yeah.
1,000 horsepower on this car is more than enough. If you want to get stupid and make 2,500, we could do it, but this package is perfect. You don't need anything crazy. It gets up and goes. It's a lot more responsive than the factory car. You know, the factory car on the freeway, when you're cruising in like 4th, 5th gear and you roll into it, it's kind of lazy until you get it really up top. This thing just hit it a little bit and you're already gone.
Question for you. Who's your competition you hate the most?
Really? We're not going.
Who do you hate in the industry? Right there.
I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody.
Dave the shit disturber.
Just right there. Right there.
I don't hate
No one's
anybody.
watching. This is my
I don't
personal
hate
vlog.
anybody. I'm cool with everyone.
Yeah?
There's more than enough business for every single one of us out there. I don't think anybody should be hating on each other.
Motivational speeches by Alex at Gintani.
Yeah, please make a
at
meme right now that
9:15 in
has
the
that.
morning on a Monday.
Okay, let's do a slow-mo montage of the turbo kit. You hear that?
Hey, 720 GTR is fired up. How excited are you guys to see this car back on the channel and have us put it head to head in some of our drag racing series? See what it can beat? Maybe get some other people we know with some really fast cars. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited to have this car back, like really excited. And this paint in the sun is so cool. We're close. We're close. We're almost at the finish line. We're almost there, you guys.
Watch this. Ready?
Ready? 3, 2.
That wouldn't hurt it.
Yes, it would.
No, we'll just make sure we take it out before we put it on the
All
fucking
of you
car.
are not watching.
Dude, I'll kill you.
So explain this. What is this?
This is a turbo.
No. Brand, why is it special? Why are you using it? What made you choose it?
This is Zona. So Tile, Zona is basically the same company.
That's what you put on the 720.
Yeah, there's Zonas also.
I was paying
So
attention.
I've been working with
Is that
Tile.
from wish.com?
Yes, full billet CHRAs, which is freaking awesome. You don't see that a lot. So they're very, very, very high end.
I really wanted to turbo this, but the deciding factor is it still needs to have a scream. If it just sounds quiet and boring and it just sounds like whooshes just from the turbos and there's no scream, I ain't doing it.
Obviously, it's not as loud as this car is right now. It tames it a little bit, but the cool part is that, which we'll be trying on my car. So there's two designs for the turbine wheel for this turbo.
Okay.
So when you see this one, this is the blades come all the way to the top. So there's a different turbine design, which is like a step blade, and it like literally doesn't even sound like the car's turbo. So
Really?
Yeah. On the next two that we're doing, we're gonna on my car, and we're building another one. We're gonna use those. So it should probably be another like 20% louder than the car we're gonna drive today.
Is that car in the back right now, or is one of these cars?
This car. This is Paul's car.
And Paul's car's back there right now.
Yeah, I still have it. Yeah.
That's crazy. Can I show it on camera?
Yeah, it's all like apart right now.
I
but
saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
hold
show
on.
it.
You guys want to see Paul Walker's M3 that Alex built? How many years ago?
Oh man, it's been a while. I built that for Paul, and we raced Time Attack for almost 2 years.
So you've spent some time with Paul.
I spent a lot
back
of
in the
time with
day.
Paul and actually Roger. Roger's known me since I was 15 years old.
No shit.
Yeah, so yeah.
But I saw this earlier. I remember that story Alex told about this car, and I was like, oh, I think that's actually Paul's M3.
This is Paul's car.
So this is Paul Walker's M3. You supercharged this car?
It was it was actually our supercharger kit. We ran it for almost 2 years, and then started having rod bearing issues. So on the last race, we decided to put it down and pull the motor out and start building it. And then right when we pulled the motor out and started building it, that's like a couple weeks later, Roger and Paul passed away.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's hard. So what's the plan for this car now?
I don't know, man. It's been sitting here for a while.
Do you own this car or is it their car?
I own it now, yeah.
Oh, wow. Obviously, it's
yeah, it's been sitting for a while.
That's Paul Walker's steering wheel. Crazy. He even has a NOS button in true Paul Walker form.
We want to put it back together. It's like exactly how it was when we were racing Time Attack. I don't know. We got a couple people who are interested in buying it, so.
You can't sell this car.
Now, what am I going to do with it, man?
I don't know, man. Maybe I'll buy this car.
Maybe you guys should buy this car.
I would buy it. I would do it.
Put it back together, and you guys could buy. I have all the parts ready to go. So
it has the factory carbon roof, which is a big option back in the M3 days. This was my dream car 10 years ago. Like
the cool
beyond
part
dream.
about this car is like it's one of the only cars that were actually titled to Paul's name.
Really?
Yeah, because when you look at the title before, they were either titled to the corporation or to AE Performance when it was doing it with Roger. This car's title actually had Paul's name on it. Wow. So it's one of the only ones. It's one of the only cars Paul actually raced. We still have his race seats that he sat in. They're all together. We have everything for this car. We have the motor, we have everything. We just haven't had time and I don't know what to do with it.
I feel like, BMW obviously isn't what our channel's built on, but this would be a cool project just in honor of Paul. Talk to Damon about it. Maybe you guys decide, should we buy this car and rebuild it?
Yeah, we got to do something with it. It's been sitting for a while.
Just keep it in the collection and just take it to car shows.
Yeah.
I actually like the patina. This has been here for a while, but like, even look at the carbon on the wing. Reading in the sun.
You're not going to leave that.
Well, we'd fix it. We'd fix it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually replace the spoiler. I would actually have this repaired.
Yeah, we got so many parts for this car. It's just sitting. It's ridiculous.
So when was the last time Paul drove this car?
Damn, when was it? Man, it's been a long time, bro.
Like 10 years, probably?
It's been 10 years.
Did he pass away in 2013?
Yeah.
Shit. I can't believe that's 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's right after the last race, basically. So we had just pulled the motor out and getting ready to build it, and that's when it happened. Yeah, so we're gonna do something. We got to put it back together when I have some time, and maybe just keep it in the showroom.
I think you should.
Yeah, we'll do something.
The proof is in the pudding. Let's go for a drive. Let's do this thing.
So he's gonna put some heat in the engine. What we're gonna do is we want to hear the two cars. So we're actually gonna take my SVJ, which doesn't have turbos, and the twin turbo, and you'll hear the difference. Alex says, okay, it's a little muted, but you can still hear the high pitch, which is what we want. Then what we'll do is we'll get some rollers, some flybys, and then I will get in the car with you guys, and we will go for the ride on the inside and see what kind of power this thing's putting down as far as the shifts. All Aventadors are brutal. When you shift, it's like bam to the back of the head. So I want to feel that with some TTs behind me. 1,000 horsepower in an Aventador is nuts. The only other car I could even think of that I can compare to this is the other twin turbo SVJ that I drove, and that had 1,600 horsepower, but not running on stock ECUs, different setup. We'll see how this is different.
Warm start! Sounds like an Aventador.
Sounds exactly like a freaking Aventador. Wow!
The other turbos are going to be louder than this, so it's going to...
Guys, so we're leaving the SVJ here at Gintani. Alex is like, no, look at him.
Let me go on my vacation and come back, please. I need a break.
Now we're going with you.
Okay.
Going to Turkey.
Holy crap. Sounds really good. Holy crap.
Whoa! Bro! What the f? I heard that spool there.
It's cool because now you have the high pitch sound with some turbo noise. It's so unique. Listen to this thing. And it screams. I'm deaf in my left ear. That's loud. How bad do you guys want that right now on the channel? But in this, in our SVJ, that twin turbo kit, but better. It's got a better version. We just need to get the 720 GTR back, button some things up on the twin turbo F12. Well, plenty of cars. So if this is down for a couple of months, just the price we got to pay to get to that. To get to that. Wow, the thing is nasty.
Goodness, I forgot about these seats, the door seats. planet.
These seats are.
They're the worst seats in the planet.
I was like trying to tell everybody, like, if you have the seats in black and red for SVJ, I trade them. After driving this car for freaking like a few days, I'm like, F that, dude. We're never doing that shit again.
Holy! Oh, that's really fast. Feels like you're flying on a airplane.
That's no joke.
And those actually it's just really nice. Like it's hard, but like it's crisp.
Well, with the turbos, it makes the car shift a lot quicker, because boost is in there. And
So this is like what, 1,000 wheelish? 1,000?
this is 1,030 wheel. Yeah.
1,030.
It's right now it's 1,030 wheel.
Feels like more than that.
It does. You know why? The crazy part is if I show you the dyno curve, this thing like at like 5,500 all the way to almost 9,000 RPM is a flat 1,000 all the way through. So no matter where you shift, like when you shift it, when you go to red line and you shift it, you're always at 1,000, always at 1,000, 1,890, 1,890 torque. It just
This sounds dumb, minus the shifts. It feels like a Veyron pull. That's what a Veyron feels like. It just does not stop. There's no curve. It's just like.
And the best part about it is like that car, you know, when they're stock, they're so lazy. But this thing, third gear, like 2,000 RPM, you're cruising, right? It's like slowly.
It's insanely fast, you guys. That reaction wasn't me being bull. I felt danger in my eyes for a minute.
It's hot as shit outside right now.
It's hot as shit. Yesterday we were on a runway. It was 110 for 9 hours.
It's ridiculous. It's disgusting.
Dead. I'm not built for this. I'm from Canada. Soft hand and soft personality. It's like scary fast.
I'm flat out, and this is not a slow car. I'm flat out, and you're just like gone. Come drive this, and when you get in there.
Alex's hands will be on your lap. That's just his thing. You good with that?
What? We
Alex's
like to touch
hands.
people.
His hands on my lap the entire time.
Yeah. I was cupping his balls. Cupping them.
God. All right, let's get Fryer in here because he needs to experience this for happiness in his heart. I'll drive the SVJ. Damon will be your passenger. Again, make sure you put that hand in his lap because he's a lonely old man. Get out. I'm not exaggerating. That's f***ing wild.
Bro, first of all, am I glad I don't have these seats?
How does this sound?
Sounds amazing.
It does, right?
Yeah, it's not as high pitch as that, but you're never gonna get that. But like to have the best of both worlds,
Yeah, you
have to have a little compromise.
But the other turbos, the other turbines will
Bring more out?
even more of the sound.
Oh
yeah.
my
I
god.
was telling Dave, our wastegates are 60mm wastegates, so when they're open, you're still breathing through like a 2.5-inch exhaust system. It dumps back into the X. That's why you get all the sound back.
Holy shit. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Quick, no?
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly that like falling feeling you get. When you hit third, I was like, oh, I was doing the foot brake.
The crazy part is we don't have room to actually feel this car because we're not going to hit 4th, 5th gear over here. This thing just keeps, like on the freeway, it just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Everybody, when you're a boy, you gotta have a twin turbo V10. But when you're a man, you gotta get one of these. Jesus. Bro, what's wrong with you? Whoa!
I love this shit. Oh man,
this is no joke.
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
I can't wait to build like freaking 100 of these, man. This is all I give a shit about.
This is
honestly.
what I needed that day I raced the Plaid. It would have decimated the Plaid.
That thing.
Thanks for taking us for a ride. DD fam get to experience this. Honestly, it doesn't do any justification on camera.
Did he say that he almost had us? Yeah, he said we were close, like this much. The only thing that was this much is what's in your pants, bro.
The noise is insane. Let me out of here. I hate being passenger, bro.
I know. Being a passenger is hard. I hate being passenger. I'm never passenger.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I know you've been working on this a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of development.
This has been my main project, and it's going to be our main focus. I mean, just like you see underground and Sheepy and everybody walk in there and full of Huracans, we just want to be full of Aventadors. That's it.
Do the V12 game.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Well, V12 because we're doing the 812 too now. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Bought the 812 last week.
Oh.
It's here. Do you want to go see it?
And now you gotta go and show me up with the 812 twin turbo.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Damn.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to do this thing.
So you're gonna twin turbo up. I'm gonna put the turbos down here.
Put the turbos down there.
Why would you do
No,
that?
I'm not
Put
putting them on top. No.
It's such a good idea.
Some other guy I know did that.
It worked out really good.
Works out great. You can't see when you're driving.
All right, you guys. We gotta hit the road. Dave and I have a flight to go back home, spend some time with our families. But in the meantime, know that very, 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 very soon, one of the next couple episodes, in fact, could be the episode after this, we'll be collecting the 720 GTR. Because we have enough videos to kind of cover like a 5 or 6 day period. And that means by the time we get back, the first video should be collecting this.
The next trip back to Los Angeles, we'll be covering this car. There's videos in the meantime, so be patient. If you haven't subscribed so you don't miss that notification, huge thank you to Gintani, and huge thank you to me for funding this entire operation with personal family money.
How was he saying?
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know. Hey,
How are you saying, man?
enjoy your vacation to Turkey.
I'll FaceTime you guys from there.
FaceTime us. Thanks to everybody on the team here for doing this. We'll collect the car soon enough. Smash the subscribe button. Comment below. Do we twin turbo the SVJ? I already know the answer.
Yes.
Whether you say yes or no, I have an anser. We'll see you guys in the next video.
When can we do it? When can we do the SVJ?
Oh, I love it.
Commitments.
God, bro.
Yeah, when can we do the SVJ? When can we do the SVJ?
I don't know. We'll talk about when I'm back from vacation when I can think straight.
How long are you gone for?
You're pretty good at it.
I will give this back when the car is twin turboed. Next video, see you then. I had a 4-hour sleep last night. I came ready to talk all this shit. Now I'm gonna be your got a new best friend. You're on your own, David. Alex and I started a new YouTube channel called Daily Driving Exotics.